Back here in Lagos State, where the Independent Electoral Commission has reaffirmed its commitment to transparency and neutrality in the conduct of elections into local government and local council development areas. The chairman of the commission, Justice Bola Okikiolu-Igile, retired, said this while addressing staff of LASIEC at a post-election retreat held in Lagos State. TVC News senior reporter Theophilus Elema reports.
The retreat was organized to assess the gains and challenges encountered before, during and after last year's local government elections across the state. The retreat with the theme, Execution to Evaluation, Building a More Resilient Electoral Process for Lagos State, was attended by senior officials of the commission. The chairman of LASIEC, Bolale Okikiolu-Igile, said the commission would intensify efforts in manpower, human capacity development, provide a more conducive work environment, strengthen internal control processes, and promote innovation, creativity, transparency, and neutrality.
The theme, as we all know, is execution to evaluation, building a more resilient electoral process for Lagos State. It speaks for itself, and it speaks directly to where we are and to the responsibility we carry. Elections are not isolated events. They are continuous processes. They begin long before election day and extend far beyond the declaration of results.
During this season, we intend to transform our experiences into insights and, more importantly, turn our challenges into positive change.
The chairman also cautioned against complacency, noting that a resilient electoral process is not one that simply survives challenges, but one that learns from them, adapts and emerges stronger.
We must also recognize that the electoral environment is continually evolving. Technology is advancing, voter expectations are rising. Security concerns are changing, and public scrutiny is increasing. To remain responsive and effective, the Commission will continue to prioritize staff capacity, development, and welfare.
Opinions are divided about the performance of LASIEC. We have a lot of people who felt that we had some shortcomings. Yet, not a few people too, especially based on media reports, which is ordinarily more credible. We were praised, even if it appears immodest, coming from me, for the performance that we put up in 2025 local government election. We were praised generally. Commendations and encomiums were appeared on us as a body for the conduct of the election.
The chairman emphasized that credible grassroots elections remains the foundation of good governance, adding that the commission must be willing to acknowledge shortcomings and institutionalize lessons learned to achieve its long-term objectives. Theophilus Elema, TVC News, Lagos.
And our senior reporter Theophilus Elema joins me to talk about this post-election retreat. Theophilus, thank you for joining us. Talk to us, what was the post-election retreat really expected to achieve, and what were the gains and challenges that they say they recorded in the past election?
Okay, Alamide, what they intend to achieve was to get the points the experiences of the stakeholders in the election process. That was the local government election and LCDA election that held in Lagos last year. They're looking at getting points from these stakeholders, including their ad hoc staff, and put it in motion for the next election. Now, they are happy that the outcome of the elections this year, this last year, was higher than previous ones. Now, previous elections recorded a 12% increment, but this time around, they said that this election recorded a 24% increase or participation of many people. Yes, some people may say that's voter apathy, But for them, it's something is better than what happened the last time. It shows that the agency is growing. So 24% increment, meaning about 100% increase in voter participation, is a good sign for them. So this retreat is a 2-day retreat put together to ensure that they get feedback from their staff and their ad hoc staff, and put processes in place to ensure that the next election doesn't goes as planned, and it becomes better than the previous elections.
And we see that the Commission may have, acknowledged some of the challenges in the area of manpower and capacity. They've also promised to intensify this. But talk to us, what gap was this expected to fill, and how do they intend to go about this?
Well, I mean, they intend to make the next election better. Of course, one of the tools they are going to use in ensuring it's better is the use of technology and information dissemination, quick information dissemination. Yes, the LASIEC chairperson noted that technology will become an integral part of the agency, and it will be an integral part of the elections coming. They intend to ensure that stakeholders and their staff gets technologically savvy, such that when there's an issue, there is reported easily and quickly, so it can be sorted out with immediate effect. So that's one of the tools they are going to use. Effective communication, meaning that they want to also ensure that these things go out, this information that they bring out on a timely basis go out as quickly as possible, especially to us, the media, which is a fourth estate of the realm, such that once the information comes, we get it quickly, so that it ensures that we get accurate information. We are safe wherever we are, because once there's an information in a place, in an area maybe like Badagry, and there's someone covering that area for the elections, everybody can get the information and act accordingly, such that we so that if there's a problem there, we know what we're reporting, we know what to report and what to look out for there.
Senior reporter Theophilus